going to talk about something that's pretty important in practice, and that's creating software that can be tested effectively. And we're going to start off with things that are kind of maybe a little bit fuzzy and unquantifiable, and we'll get towards more very specific recommendations a little bit later. And so I'm going to start off with some sort of generic recommendations. And first is just to write clean code. And of course, we all know that's pretty much impossible. So when it's not possible to write clean code in the first place, we need to refactor code whenever necessary. So third, for any software module that we're writing, we should always be able to clearly describe what it is that this module does and exactly how it interacts with other code. If we find ourselves in a situation where we can't clearly describe all of the dependencies that our module has with the other modules in the system, then we're probably in a situation where we've created software that can't be tested effectively. Code should never have any more threads than it absolutely needs to get its work done. The software should not be a swamp of global variables. Global variables make software really hard to test because global variables are implicitly inputs to any software that reads the global variables. And so, in addition to testing software on its explicit inputs, if we have a lot of global variables, we're going to be forced to test a lot of values of those, and this can really make testing difficult. Our code, and this applies probably more to C and C++ and Java than to Python, shouldn't be a soup of references and pointers, because these are another way to create unintentional connections between different parts of the code, breaking modularity, and again, making it really hard to test our code. Most of the time, the modules that we create should have unit tests. And when applicable, that is to say, when our modules are interfacing with other modules that might fail, we should add support for fault injection. Finally, testable software often contains a large number of assertions. And so now we're going to expand on that topic.